What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's going on? What's up? I haven't made a video here forever, and I'm not gonna do an annoying intro or justify my absence. I haven't felt like it. But I saw a video on the Explorer for gaming, and it said I went inside the mind of a crazy furry, and I'm like, that seems weird and wacky and goofy, and we love being weird and wacky and goofy out here, don't we? So I just want to give it a quick react. I have no idea what to expect. I can't prep you guys in any way, so we're just gonna hop right into it.
For this video, so I can explain kind of what's going on. Pretty much, I went undercover into the furry world. Sometimes I like to see what they got going on in there. It's interesting, to say the least. Completely insane, but interesting. Regardless, I met this furry who was, and I'm not exaggerating, I think this guy is legitimately insane. Just to explain the context of our conversation, because this is like after I'd already been integrated in there for a while, right? This guy believes that he can actually hypnotize people. So I was just trying to talk to him, see if he could try to hypnotize me or whatever, and I ended up getting like his furry origin story. I don't know, I don't want to spoil it because it's actually kind of insane. So yeah, this guy has like multiple personalities, and one of them, I guess, is a cat. I don't know, it's a little concerning how crazy some of the people I encounter in there are. Like, they are definitely one bad day away from being on the news, you know what I mean? But basically, the more questions.
Okay, so hearing most of his intro, I'm gonna do some of my legwork, my prefacing work. This isn't a space where I'm going to just be willy-nilly mocking the mentally unstable. If it's somebody that's just really, if it seems like it's a bit that they're really into, I mean, then yeah, okay, well, if you're just being a bit, it's really weird. If it's just like some cringe middle schooler that's just like, they have a hard time dealing with real life, and so they create this version of real life because, like, hey, it's more fun and it's something I can have control over. There's that too. I know some people with DID and personality disorders and all level of them. And to be fair, when you say they're insane, I was expecting like just like the channel, like that Andrew McCallan or whatever, like the Channel 8 stuff where it's like, oh, what are these? Look at these weird people being weird. This person might be someone with a serious mental health issue. We gonna see. I'll be judging my joke level, how much I feel like making fun of them as we go along.
Crazier his story gets. So with that being said, I will leave you with the video.
You'll be quiet.
What would you even want?
I'm interested in this hypnosis
PTSD?
thing.
Do you have PTSD? Do you have
Can you hear me? Do you hear me?
any anxiety disorders? No, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
I could always hear you.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just do a very good job of ignoring
Nice.
people.
Can we do this
If I decide
hypnosis
to.
thing? Can we do that online or no?
I'm not doing it tonight. I'm high, so I make it a rule not to do so outside of those situations. I have a question for you. Do you have any BPD or bipolar
What
disorder?
is that, big cop? I do have a big D.
No. Borderline personality disorder.
I feel like I've had the same personality this whole time, don't you think?
No, it's more so that your personality is very easy to have one state take over. An emotion can entirely overrun all of your emotions when you hit a manic phase.
Maybe
And
he's trolling,
if you were in a
retard.
manic phase,
Maybe he's trolling, retard.
no,
don't
how
think so,
quickly he
dude.
got to anger sounded like manic.
Anger's crazy.
Well, you don't even know what you want.
I mean, it's just pixels. It's not that.
I want your whole.
I'll do it for 20 bucks.
Plus, if you're not 100% in on it, if you don't actually want it or trust me, either subconsciously or consciously, you may actually trust me and not be aware that your subconscious doesn't trust me, and vice versa. You may actually not trust me, but your subconscious does trust.
Okay, the more I'm watching this, like, I'm subtly, it's being more of a critique of the main person here from me. It just seems like this main YouTuber, Birdman, seems like they're just kind of like some random douchey bro. Hey, before anyone gets, it's like, hey, you just mad at anybody? Like, I myself am a douchey bro. I'm big douche. I was the tool of my group, so I am allowed to condemn my own people. That's our word to this. But like, as I'm watching, it's like, yeah, this guy's just, it's VR chat, right? It's VR chat, so you don't get the most calm and rational responses to things. Like in real life, this interaction might have went differently, but you know, it just seems like some random dude that's like, yo, what is this guy talking about? It's like the same way I'd see somebody react to, like, a typical dude would react to some chick telling them about crystals or astrology or whatnot. I'm like, oh yeah, you believe in the stars and whatnot, and then they'd spend, you know, a bunch of hours listening to, like, you know, Jordan Peterson and Andrew Tate and being like, these guys understand the way the world works. Like, they may be correct in the fact that, look, I don't believe in no crystal mess. I don't believe in no tarot cards. I don't believe in any of that mess. It's pretty much all the science for me. But I don't know, maybe I'm just more empathetic to somebody being in a weird state. Like, so far, this dude just be like, he seems like he may have read some things about some mental health disorders, and probably he takes a little bit more of it on. I see it happen a lot with teenagers pretty frequently. A lot of them go on TikTok, go on Instagram, and then research from the video that they saw. It's like, oh, you heard about this disorder, you heard about this disorder. If you act like this, you may have this. And they go online, and then they try and read it, but depending on the depth, if they're reading an article, if it's a news article, it's useless. Maybe they're reading from like a medical website. I'm like, okay, well then, are they skilled enough to parse it out? Maybe they're reading it from a scientific journal. The language is almost specifically made for regular people like us to not be able to understand it. So it's very easy to go in and just take the things that you do understand and create your own image or reality of what it is. I mean, like, the same way that someone would see a journal article, or someone, you watch news, Fox and CNN will report on the same bit of information and have wildly different interpretations of it. It's a similar way in which a reasonable person can see a bit of information, they have their own biases, they have their own assumptions and expectations, and they trap onto whatever, not like kind of subconsciously what they like. Seems like that might be what this kid's done. Like, he may have researched some stuff, probably has some issues, probably doesn't interact well socially. Seems like he's missing the joke bits of things. Like, even they say, like, no, like, you have BPD. He's like, I do have a pretty big D. And it's like, and the joke's ignored, right? The joke's obviously ignored. But is it ignored for the sake of, I don't have time to deal with this? It's ignored for the sake of, jokes don't latch onto their brain. They may have some social, there's a lot of things looking at it. Like, right now, I'm not watching this being like, what a dumb kid here with the furry obsession. I'm like, this just seems like somebody with some issues, and they're trying to figure it out, and they may not have actually, and they're probably incorrect.
It doesn't matter if you trust me or not. It matters entirely on your subconscious.
Like, it doesn't show your eyes and all that.
You definitely.
Are you fucking retarded, or what are you saying, man? What the fuck? Hey, what was he cooking?
I sat on the couch at
What
school
the
and ate.
fuck? Hypnotize me.
Well,
I mean,
what do you
some
want?
people be paying
Do you
extra
have
money
any
for minor shit.
conditions that you've been diagnosed
Oh,
with?
yes, I have
Do you
autism.
want to quit smoking, or at least reduce how many cigarettes you smoke, or vaping?
Okay,
Do
no,
you
I have,
want
no, I have a
dirty
serious
habits?
one.
You
No,
want
I have
to
a serious one. I'm gay and I don't want to be gay. Can you fix that or no?
Technically, I would have to figure out more about you, and then I'd create a script based off of that.
He's around there.
When do we have a more
Something
simple
like that
one?
needs a lot of
Okay,
reinforcers.
let's see. I'm addicted to cigarettes, kind of. Can you stop that?
Yeah.
I could, yes.
Well, he
Okay.
also has autism and all
Please
that.
help me, dude.
But not tonight, because
Like, that could
my
also
brain's
be a
not
factor.
currently in a... Oh, God.
I need your help.
I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna be honest. I'm already done with this. I'm gonna be honest. Already done. Let's take a sec. I mean, like, when at first he said, this dude's obviously on some other shit. Yes, but the insulting nature would, like, maybe I'm just used to having weirder friend groups. Like, my range of people I'll interact with are from the very, very, very basic to the very, very mentally disturbed. Like, I have very large range of people to interact. Like, hearing this doesn't make me, everything that's said doesn't make me go like, oh man, this guy's a crazy person, look at. No, it's just like, hey, some people are on some other shit, bro. Like, to me, it's as unhinged to value, like, people's sports team winning. Like, when I see people cosplaying their favorite athletes, that also, I like playing sports. I could list almost all the advanced stats to every basketball player that's currently getting significant minutes in the NBA right now. Like, I have an unhealthy obsession with basketball myself. I have to stop myself every day from hooping. Yet when I see people that make sports culture their entire life, to me, that's as crazy as this. There's like, it's irrelevant, doesn't matter. The obsessions. You saw the lady that was like just yelling at some random black dude at a Patriots game, just like, and it says like, it was like, hey, your team's lost or whatnot. I'm like, boy, just homeboy is a grown black man, just like, hey man, I'm just trying to watch the game, and she's just losing her shit, literally acting like a crazy person. Like, it. From a perspective of people who are like the Birdman viewers, they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, why are you defending them? You're just like massive cope." I'm like, maybe it is massive cope. But there are two things that I'm having right now. Like, if this person seriously believes that these things he's saying are true, either he's misunderstanding a lot of sensory stimuli that he's having, or he's mentally ill. I mean, that's it, right? Like, this wasn't the own that. Well, there's 4 minutes left. Yeah, about 4 minutes left. This so far isn't the OM that I want, that he wanted it to be. Not that I want it to be. I thought this was gonna be a lot more interesting. This really seems to have just have been like a view grab. Like, look how crazy this community of crazy people are. It's not even like, the dude's a bit weird, yeah, but he's probably, honestly, he's probably going through a phase in which he's trying to gain control over a world that doesn't have much control in it. The world doesn't make sense to him, so he's finding things about the world that he can try and make sense of. That's really it, bro. I don't know. It's not that complicated. So I guess that's it for that. I was hoping this would be a lot more fun. I thought this was gonna be like some weird cult shit. I thought there was gonna be like some dude being like, hey, like, stop everything you're doing. In the next 4 hours, you're gonna have some man at your house. Like, some weird predictions are gonna happen. I thought he was gonna actually try and hypnotize someone. This dude didn't even want to do it. I mean, yeah, if he believes he can hypnotize people, he's wrong. Hypnosis doesn't work. It simply doesn't work, and it only works on people who are willing to, easily suggestible and willing to believe that it can work. That's what I mean. While you often hear, like, anybody that has some sort of belief or practice system is like, you have to believe it's going to work for it to work. You know, like, you know what that is? That's the placebo effect. Like, that means it does not work. But who cares? Kind of. Like, I don't believe hypnosis works. I don't go to magic shows. Right? Or if I want to see a magic performance, I'm like, this could be a fun spectacle. I don't believe in tarot readings or predictions or whatnot. I don't go into magic shops and be like, oh yeah, how do you know it's really going to work? It doesn't fucking work. It doesn't. The only instance in which I will be resistant of if a medium's trying to help like an investigation, I'm like, stop, you're impeding the investigation. That's it. And it's like, hey, but I have this information for you. It's like, I'm sorry, that's it. But that's all. I don't know, man. It's like, see, I'm an atheist, and I'm like, always dealing with the consequences of like 2008 through like 2013 Reddit atheists and YouTube atheists being like, they always gotta let you know. It's like, well, why you guys gotta run in and ruin it? I mean, I remember my mom was showing me some gospel story and someone gospel song on YouTube, and an atheist is going on commenting, talking about, wow, this is so stupid, you guys believe in this. I'm like, that's so fucking weird, bro. Get a fucking life. I mean, maybe I'm just too used to interacting with people that have drastically different beliefs than mine. Like, I mean, it's that crazy. I mean, this nigga probably ain't hearing nobody. Let the nigga be. I'm not gonna go in and just battle like, your beliefs are stupid, you're dumb, weird. Like, you're more cringe than the cringe person. You trying to prove how cringe a person that we already know is cringe. We already know they're cringe. But you trying to milk that cringeness is even more cringe. Alright, this wasn't as fun as I wanted it to be. Birdman, you fucking suck, you're a loser. I hope you find my video and talk trash so I can roast the fuck out of you next time. Alright, if you like what you saw, leave a like, do subscribe, do a crime. Just kidding, don't do a crime, I'm out.